L'Hopital's rule helps us to evaluate limits that give us an indeterminate form when we try to evaluate them. So if we're taking the limit as x approaches a of f of x divided by g of x, and we get either 0 divided by 0 or infinity divided by infinity, that's what we call an indeterminate form. So L'Hopital's rule says that we can evaluate that same limit, that this limit is equivalent to the limit as x approaches a of the derivative of each of the functions. And if we get indeterminate form when evaluating the derivative here, we can take it further and evaluate it at the second derivative, etc., until we get something that is not an indeterminate form. So this works when we are dividing two functions. L'Hopital's rule doesn't tell us anything about when we multiply two functions and get indeterminate form. So if we take the limit as x approaches a of f of x times g of x, and we get 0 times infinity or infinity times 0, before we can use L'Hopital's rule, we have to rewrite the product as a quotient to use L'Hopital's rule. So remember that division is multiplication by the reciprocal. So we are going to change this multiplication to division by the reciprocal. So we can take the limit as x approaches a of f of x divided by the reciprocal of g of x, or we can take g of x and divide it by the reciprocal of f of x, and then use L'Hopital's rule. So either way, whichever way of writing the function makes it easier for you to take the derivative is the way to go.